This is the happiest I've ever been in life, and this is me saying that as a disabled person, happier than when I even wasn't disabled. It's just that the peace of mind. No place is 100% safe, but I know this, I feel so much better here, and that's just a breath of fresh air. To just not have that constant worry, that's a huge blessing, and I love that. So just taking that pressure off is really a breath of fresh air, like all the time. I love it. Even just looking outside, sometimes I don't even go outside, I'm just looking outside, just in awe. I just love looking outside. Here we go. The safetiness here, I love the safety here, and I did not like the crime that was going on. I was paying a lot of money to stay in a place where I'm hearing gunshots. The saddest part about it was the first time my youngest daughter heard it, she was really scared. That time we're like trying to block the doors. I'm having her get in the hallway because I don't know where it's coming from. I don't want anything coming through the house. The second time we were in a car, she called my brother because she said, I'm scared, I hear gunshots. The third time, she just kept playing in her room. So the third time she basically became normalized. Like it was just, okay, I hear gunshots, I'm just gonna keep playing. I was like that. I was glad she wasn't scared, but it was also sad because now my baby is like not even scared of gunshots anymore. She's gotten so used to it, and I didn't like that. And then also with schools, the safetiness and the education level, yeah, things like that. It was a lot of stuff. My name is Denitri. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm in Bangkok now and loving it. I decided to leave the US 2024 towards the end of it. And so I booked my flight January 5th to go to Japan. And I know in order to go to Japan, you need an onward ticket. So I was like, I gotta find somewhere to go after I leave Japan. And so I was looking at different flights. So like, okay, I'll go to Thailand. At the time, I apologize, I didn't know a lot about Thailand, but I was like, okay, haven't heard anything bad. So that'll be the next stop for our onward destination. And while I was in Japan, I started seeing more Thailand videos. I was like, oh, I picked a good spot. So I was really happy. But I am disabled. I've been disabled since 2018, and I used to be paralyzed from the neck down. But I started declining every year, getting worse and worse. Things in the U.S. were getting more and more expensive. It was getting harder to live, especially as a disabled person on top of that, and a disabled single mom. I have 3 kids. So it was just, things were getting harder. And then around 2024, I was seeing videos of how people were thriving overseas. They were actually getting better health-wise. They were able to afford or better able to handle their finances while they're overseas. And so I was like, okay, well, let me give it a shot. And then, some things happen with life. And in the US, I was like, okay, I guess now's the time. So I started preparing in November, and by January 5th, we were headed to Japan. We traveled to Bangkok April 3rd. I was sad to leave Japan. I was sad to leave Japan. I shocked myself because I actually started crying the day that I left, I wasn't even trying to cry. I was like, what is this? And so when I got to Thailand, I was like, oh, this is nice. I was like, okay. And I was like, okay, well, I think this is going to be our home, and then we can just still travel, but this will be home base now. I immediately fell in love with Thailand, and the more I'm here, the more I know I made the right decision. Well, this is my home. Welcome. So this is the main area here. We have our refrigerator. You're in the kitchen now. We got some of our appliances here. My little one, she had a birthday. She wanted to keep some of the birthday decorations up. We'll keep it up for a while. This is our kitchen. Part of my affirmation boards I have around here. Refrigerator, have my little ones. We got this at I constantly am for Chinese New Year. I still have to work on my calendar. Oh, and then I went to a great event by Black women in Thailand. And then there they had self-care bingo. So I put this here to remind me to do self-care, because I have to work on it. So this is my constant reminder. And I still have to fill out my calendar. These were from Songkran. Gotta have stuff on top of the refrigerator. And then I took my little one for her birthday, Dream World. So this is some of our souvenirs. I like decorating the house with important events that we went to. So we have Dream World here, plates, and my affirmation board back there. My little one painted this. And then we got this at a park. There's some of the things that we created there, some arts and crafts. And we also did these pottery pots over here. So we did those. So I just like decorating the house with creations that we have. And then we also have these seashells. Those are from Okinawa. So we've been around a little bit, and we like to collect things as we go. So our house is 22,000 baht. For the 2-bedroom. Water is probably $3 or $4 US dollars, if that. My electricity bill has been going up. We've just been doing more stuff here. So I think the most I've seen is like a little over 2,500 baht, and that's like the highest it's been. And like I said, we've been doing more here. So, but it's been like in the maybe 1,600 or 1,400s before. So that's so like I said, the highest been like over 2,500 baht. As far as transportation, that varies, because sometimes depending on how I'm feeling, I may not go anywhere for a week. So I'm not spending much on transportation because I'm not going anywhere. So it depends, or if I do go somewhere, so my transportation costs, that varies depending on how busy I am that week or not. So that's a little bit different, the transportation. I know we save more. I think like getting the groceries, we save more. We get things that last longer. So I think that I am saving more. I would say this: when I do order, I usually order from a restaurant. It's called So Vegan. And I usually get things that cost like 95 baht each. And when I order it, I will order in like bulks to stretch across at least like 3 days or something when I would order it. So that's like, I'll do 95 baht, and that's 3 different meals of that for 3 days. And so it'll be a large lump sum order. I don't have my calculate that. Just 95 times 9, that's about 3 days worth of food. For me, my little one, sometimes her stuff may be a little bit more expensive. We eat a little differently. Some stuff we eat the same, but yeah, her stuff may be a little bit more, or not. And sometimes when we go out, I may get, like at a concierge, I get something that's about, I think, 190 baht. And then I may get a little one something that's like 35 baht with the whole meal that she likes. It just varies, or if we go to another restaurant, it may be more expensive. This is our kitchen table. It's just me and my little one, and then my nanny, she also comes to help, so it's enough seats for us here. It works out. Oh, and we decorated the table with, at the Black Women Thailand event, they also had these ice cream sundae candle makers. My little one loved it. People thought they were actually ice cream. I made this one. So I like when we go to things and we get to come back home and get to remember what we did and decorate our house with it. This is my desk. We went to an event and did these paintings there. So I decorated the desk with it. Has some affirmations there. And so I'm going to be going to school soon. So I'm already in language school, but also going to university soon. So it's my setup here. I'll get ready. And some more of our decorations that we have. Some more souvenirs from Dream World. This is my oldest in the middle. And We got this at Locriton. I'm maybe saying it incorrect. I apologize if I did. But we did use some that we actually put in the water, but they were so beautiful. We had to get some more to like actually like keep. So I thought it was so beautiful. So our little memories of that, and I took my little see a BTS concert live view, and we got this as gifts. Just some, and then this one Chinese New Year stuff, and some more Okinawa seashells. And my backup wheelchair over here, our TV that came with the condo. So did the table and the chairs and the microwave and our stove top. That's my little huge kite that she got. We went to a kite festival here. I love how Bangkok is so kid friendly. Like, we've been to a lot of different things here, so it's wonderful. The couch also came with it. I love these cup holders here. Very convenient. Yeah, I see things so differently now. Even being here, I feel like I hear the birds chirping more than I did. I was like, even the birds are happier here. It's, I'm just so, being here, I'm just so grateful for everything. Even if I just go downstairs just to pick up a grab order, the people who come and they're delivering, they're even like, so nice. So even if I don't even leave the house, I just go downstairs, I'm getting a pleasant experience. The customer service here is top notch. It's just, even when I'm riding in the car, I'm loving how just looking outside. So I'm from Atlanta, so traffic, it prepared me for traffic here, so it doesn't even bother me. So the only thing, if I'm in a rush, but other than that, I love that if you are going to be in traffic, there's beautiful things to see. And so it's always something I've been here for. I'm still taking pictures and videos. So I'm just still in awe, just still love it. So just having a different outlook on that, and just feeling more at peace, being around maybe not as much people being so upset. Maybe I feel like people are happier here, and I know the world is not perfect, but it's just a different vibe. Just people just seem happier. And then you go in places that's bright. It's just a happy feeling. Like, it literally speaks to the truth of the land of smiles. So I do have a different outlook on life. I see things changing, with my youngest daughters, how she, sees the world, and hearing some of the conversation that she's having. And so, yeah, I definitely think this changed my outlook on life. This is the happiest I've ever been in life. And this is me saying it as a disabled person, happier than when I even wasn't disabled. It's just that the peace of mind of here, or the peace of mind feeling that your child, no place is 100% safe, but I know this, I feel so much better here. And that's just a breath of fresh air, to just not have that constant worry. That's a huge, huge blessing. And I love that. So just taking that pressure off, and actually being able to live in just that constant struggle life that was going on. And everything just so, it just is really a breath of fresh air, like, all the time. I love it. Even just looking outside. Sometimes I don't even go outside. I'm just looking outside, just in awe. I just love looking outside. And then here we have the bathroom. I'll let you go in there. I'll have some accommodation things that help out. So I'll move out the way and let you step in, take a look. All right, take you in here's my little one's room here. She loves stuffies and dolls or things, her sweet little baby. She loves arts and crafts, so we have a lot of arts and crafts. We have it in our bins, in the closet. She likes playhouses, and she likes her little spot over there. It's like her little makeshift fort she has going on. And then she's in school now, but she was homeschooling, so she got some certificates from homeschool. And then she also did participated with Future Leaders Academy. She went some days there. And so these are her graduation certificates from when she graduated to go on to the next step. And we have another one over here. So this is my little one's room. And I will take you over to my room. So this is my room here. I do like the lights that it has different light features. There's my calendar. I'm still working on that over there. But I put these on the bed so I can help me to sleep a little bit more comfortably. And of course, my little one had to get one too. She's like, I want one. So that's our little setup we got going on over here. And then this wall is blank because this is my projector wall, so that's why it's not a lot of paintings up as well, because I like to move the projector around so we can have our projector walls. And we have our porch with our wash machine out there. So we have two porches, one outside my bedroom, the door here, and then the other one by the kitchen table. So this is my home, and we have AC units, air cons in each room, which is really nice. I like that. But this is it. This is my humble abode. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Thank you. It was what I have is called like invisible diagnosis. It's like a hidden disability. So even though, I mean, I am in the wheelchair, but it's not something as obvious where you can look at the x-ray and the bone is turned a different kind of way. So it was hard being a Black woman, and it's hard for women in general to be heard, be seen and heard in the healthcare. And I know how to check my charts. I would say things, and I'll have maybe like a 30-minute conversation, which is, I know that's rare, but I have a 30-minute conversation with a doctor. In this particular instance, it was a physician assistant, and had a long conversation with her. And then she took my words and changed my words all the way around to make it sound extremely negative and damaging in the chart. And I was like, that's not what I said. I didn't say any of that. So that has happened a lot. I'm not going to say that it's nothing good with healthcare, but it was a lot. As a nurse, I had no idea that patients were experiencing, all this stuff that they were experiencing. That was not taught in nursing school, that patients can get discriminated against, that if you're in the hospital by yourself, your care may be different. And I'm not saying that people won't get good care. I've had good care, but I've had a lot of bad care. And this is coming from a nurse. I was extremely shocked at the treatment that I was getting, and I kept getting worse, and I knew I had to do something different because I have kids. I can't afford to keep getting worse, and that's what was happening. Had a hard time getting doctors to believe me. And it's not just me. I would be in groups, and it's just a common thing that people are having a hard time having doctors to believe them, listen to them, understand what they have. Like, I went through years of terrible situations with the healthcare. Some good, but it was a lot of bad. Even when I had a family emergency towards the end of May, and I went back to the U.S. And when I went back to the U.S., my family was so excited about how well my health had improved. I mean, I wasn't like 100% better, but I had made, a lot of improvements. And that was just being gone from the U.S. from January 5th through May the 28th. I went back, and in less than a month, I was back in the hospital. They were talking about, I went from walking up a flight of steps, first going to the second story, flight of steps, to I could barely move. They were talking about having me go to nursing home for rehabilitation. I was like, and it's like, it was just so, it was really hurtful because I had made progress, and now I was worse than I was before I even left the U.S. in the first place. That's how bad it had gotten. And I was just there for less than a month, and it's a really sad feeling, having lost the progress that I have. And even today, I'm not back where I was when May of last year. So that's kind of sad. And that's how my life was there, just kept getting worse. And then also, I forgot to mention the safety, the safetiness here. I love the safety here, and I did not like the crime that was going on. Even in the area, I was paying a lot of money to stay in a place where I'm hearing gunshots. The saddest part about it was the first time my youngest daughter heard it, she was really scared. That's how we're like trying to block the doors. I'm having her get in the hallway because I don't know where it's coming from. I don't want anything coming through the house. And the second time we were in a car, she called my brother because she said, I'm scared. I hear gunshots. The third time, She just kept playing in her room. So the third time, she basically became normalized. Like it was just, okay, I hear gunshots, I'm just gonna keep playing. Like I was like that. I was glad she wasn't scared, but it was also sad because now my baby is like not even scared of gunshots anymore. She's gotten so used to it, and I didn't like that. And then also with schools, the safetiness and the education level, yeah, things like that. It was a lot of stuff. Yeah, so as far as the healthcare, it's like I said, there's some great nurses, there's some great doctors, but you don't know who you're getting because they're not wearing a badge that says great doctor, great nurse. So and that's from the top to the bottom. I've seen different levels, good and bad.